Once upon a time in the small town of Whispering Pines, there were 3 old cars parked in the corner of an abandoned lot. 3 Haunted car friendship. They were known as Rusty, a faded blue sedan with peeling paint, Grumble, a rusty red pickup truck with a creaky bed, and Tinker, a quirky green hatchback with mismatched side mirrors. These cars had been part of the town for decades but had long since been left to the elements. What the townspeople didn't know was that these cars were haunted. Inside each vehicle, a spectral presence lingered, each tethered to the car by unsatisfied desires from their living days. Rusty was inhabited by the spirit of Mr. Thompson, a former high school science teacher who longed to inspire curiosity again. Grumble was home to the ghost of Sarah Lynn, a once famous country singer who missed the adulation of her fans. Finally, Tinker carried the spirit of Robbie, a young mechanic who dreamed of adventure. As night fell, the spirits would awaken, and the cars would come to life, sharing stories of their past, and contemplating how to break free from the confines of the lot they were bound to. Their friendship grew over the years, as they empathetically listened to one another's tales and provided comfort in the lonely nights. Despite their spectral limitations, the trio had a shared vision. They wished to contribute to the world once more, to be part of the present and not just relics of the past. The only way to fulfill this wish was to help someone remember them with fondness and purpose. One autumn evening, their chance came. Jenna, a young and curious girl, stumbled upon the abandoned lot. She had a knack for storytelling and an interest in history, incited by the shelves of dusty books in her grandmother's parlor. Intrigued by the presence of the forsaken vehicles, she decided to weave a tale around them. The spirits saw their opportunity. That night, as Jenna sat in the back of Tinker, the hatchback began to whisper its story, drawing the girl into a mesmerizing narrative. Noticing her interest, Grumble played some of Sarah Lynn's old melodies through its crackling radio, which somehow functioned after all this time. Last but not least, Rusty used its rear windshield to produce flickering images, reminiscent of Mr. Thompson's old science projections. Jenna was captivated. Over the next few weeks, she visited the cars often, quietly absorbing their tales and being unknowingly guided by the stories the spirits inside them yearned to tell. She forged an emotional bond with the cars, idealizing their roles as part of her narrative on the town's forgotten past. Her project was a resounding success, and it sparked interest among the townspeople, leading them to care for the historical remnants in the lot. As the townsfolk began restoring and preserving the cars, the spirits felt a weight lift from their ethereal forms. Their purpose had been achieved. Slowly, one by one, the spectral figures said their goodbyes to each other and to Jenna.